Hi, it's Teresa McGallicher here with our weekly Wednesday wisdom video, and I have a surprise for you. But first, I want to talk about the subject of this week's talk, which I posted in the title, What Dreams May Come. So this is the end of the year. We're going into the holiday season, and it's a wonderful time to stop and take stock of what has happened in 2021 and think about what your dreams are and set your intentions for 2022. I had a post on my Facebook yesterday where I posted all the amazing things that happened to me in 2021, all the things that I manifested, all the dreams that I thought about and that were realized in form. And I was just amazed at all the things that happened. I really had not realized how many miracles I had had this year until I sat down and wrote them out and recorded them and shared them. So I encourage you to do that when you have some quiet time to reflect on what has happened for you during this year. I know that it has been a difficult year for many, many people with COVID, with travel restrictions, with illness, and with other kinds of problems like the break in the supply chain that has made for some lack of ability to acquire certain things. And that's one way to look at the year, kind of a negative way to look at the year. But many positive things have happened this year as well, including having time away from people to spend with ourselves, to spend with our source, our higher power, and to tune in and tap into what is really important to us. So I want to talk about dreams, in particular with respect to A Course in Miracles. You know, the Course says that all of our time is spent in dreaming, whether we are awake or whether we are asleep. It's all just a big dream. So when you are asleep and having a dream, it feels very real, in the same way that moving through the daily life feels very real. But neither one of them is real unless we make them real, unless we take things seriously. And when you're asleep, it can be impossible to know that you're in a dream until you wake up. Although some people are able to lucid dream. I myself have never had a lucid dream, but I know that there are many people who are able to recognize when they are asleep that they are dreaming and actually change the script of how the dream goes. They can think, I want to fly, and then they start flying. The same principle applies during waking life. You can consciously realize that you are just having a dream here, that this is just an illusion unfolding before your eyes, and you can make decisions so that you have a different outcome and a different script in your waking life as well. If you think about it that way, it starts to be fun. And that's what I've been doing the last couple of years. And one of the dreams that I had a dream really for more than 20 years to own a place on the water, to own a vacation home, and I just closed on my vacation home this week, and so I'm so excited to have realized that dream. But at the very same time that dream was unfolding for me, my husband had a dream of having a hunting cabin here in the mountains in Pennsylvania, and we also just finished building our house here. That process started back in February, and so it took about the same time as a pregnancy to be realized, 9 or 10 months from start to finish. And yesterday we just completed the inspection and we're ready to move into our new home here in Pennsylvania. So every dream starts with a seed that gets planted in your mind with an idea. And when you hold on to that idea, hold on loosely. You don't want to hold on so tight that you squeeze it to death. You have to feel inspired and excited about your dream. And you need to be sure that it's your dream and not a dream that someone else has imposed upon you. A lot of us are have grown up being trained to fulfill someone else's dream, our parents' dream for us in terms of a career or a lifestyle. And many times we've lost touch with what our own dreams are. So when you tap into what lights you up, what excites you, what makes you feel happy and joyful, and then you just kind of fantasize about, wouldn't that be cool? Wouldn't that be wonderful? But you don't want to get so obsessed about that dream that you squeeze all the joy out of it. It shouldn't be a need. It should be a desire, not coming from a place of lack or limitation or scarcity, but coming from a place of fun and excitement and joy. And when you are able to hold on lightly to your dream, always kind of keeping it at the back of your mind, but not trying to force it, not trying to make it happen, not trying to control things in the world of form, but just trusting that things will unfold in the same way that when you get pregnant, you don't try to make the baby grow inside of you. You just trust and know that it's unfolding, it's developing, it's happening on its own. That divine, infinite intelligence is creating what needs to be created, and you are just a container for that baby. You are a channel for that baby to come into the world. In the same way, you can be a container for your dreams to manifest into the world. You get the idea, that's the conception, and then you trust and you hold on to the idea, but you don't try to make things happen, you allow things to happen. So I just want to share with you the home that we've just built here. It hasn't been furnished yet, but I thought I would give you a little video tour so you can have an idea where I'm going to be moving into. It's not really a cabin, it's a modular home, but we had this pine shiplap put on the walls to give it a cabin feel. And we've got the fireplace here. Whoops, a gas fireplace, and this is the living room. I need to get myself one of those selfie sticks so I can get some distance. That's the upstairs, and off to the master bedroom and the kitchen with a bar here. And I'm not saying that your dreams will just land in your lap. You do have to take some steps, some action steps to make them happen, but you want to take inspired action. You don't want to try to force it. You want to be open to opportunities and to possibilities and to messages from the divine about when to act and how to act. Here's the master bathroom. And I'd love to share with you the incredible view, if I can figure out how to turn my camera around, out this window. There we go. No, that's not it. I'll just turn the phone around. You can see the golf course in the distance there, hopefully. So that's what I wanted to share with you today. Anything is possible. If you can imagine it and you can conceive it and you can believe it, that's the hard part, believing and trusting that it will happen for you. It can happen for you. And I am here as a testament to let you know this, because I did not come from wealth. I did not grow up with a lot of money. I did not grow up with an abundance mindset. I grew up with a scarcity mindset. I grew up with messages that the money runs out at the end of the month, that we have to manage it very carefully, that we have to save for a rainy day, that we have to, money doesn't grow on trees, all those messages. I'm sure you've heard them too. And I had to shift my thinking about those things and recognize that because God's will for me is perfect happiness, God wants me to be happy, and God wants me to have the things that make me happy, and God wants the same things for you. Your Creator wants you to flourish during your lifetime, to grow, to expand, to have all the things that you need to have so that you can do all the things that you want to do, because you are an aspect of God, and God wants to experience life through you. God wants to have fun. God doesn't want you to be serious and suffer and struggle, because God doesn't want to suffer and struggle. Nobody wants that. That's a misconception that we have come into this world believing that, we have to earn things. You get to be happy just because you're you. You get to be prosperous just because you're you. There's nothing more to it than that. It's not more complicated than that. You are a divine creation of a divine creator, and everything is at your fingertips if you open yourself to allow abundance, prosperity, miracles, happiness, and joy to come into your world. We are the ones always who are blocking ourselves. We block ourselves with misconceptions, with false ideas, with grievances and grudges and negative thinking. That's how we block ourselves. And you around. It's not hard to do. It does take practice. But when you realize the power of your thoughts, the power of your creative abilities, when you open yourself to allow that divine creation to come to you and then move through you and out into the world, anything is possible. So that's my message for you this week. I hope you have a wonderful Hanukkah, Christmas, Kwanzaa, whatever holiday you're celebrating. And I'll see you next Wednesday. Take care. Love you.